Peace, family. This is Lions Den with another news and commentary. You know, this guy cannot stay away from trouble with no means. George Zimmerman. This guy is always get into trouble and get away with it. This article is according to the Atlanta Black Star. George Zimmerman avoids jail time again. Please no contest in case connected to Jay-Z's Trayvon Martin documentary. George Zimmerman was absent at a court hearing stemming from stalking charges filed against him, but his attorney entered a no-contest plea on his behalf over the issue. A judge agreed Tuesday to give the former neighborhood watchman a year of probation for misdemeanor charges of stalking a private investigator involved in Jay-Z's Trayvon Martin documentary, ABC News reported. Martin was an armed teen who Zimmerman shot and killed in Sanford, Florida in 2012. The plea made in front of Seminole County Judge Mark Hurd November 13th means that Zimmerman isn't admitting guilt. Should the terms of the plea be met, a conviction will be upheld. Wow, this is, to me, is crazy, and I'm going to continue this. Hurd urged Zimmerman's attorney Zara Umansky to counsel her client. Please counsel him, the judge says. Words do matter. Parts of the term of the deal requires Zimmerman to report for probation by Thursday, November 15th, which he can do via phone. He is not allowed to contact Dennis Warren, the private investigator, whom he's accused of stalking, nor Warren's wife for 10 years. Warren was working on Rest in Power, the Trayvon Martin story, and was responsible for contacting potential participants in the Paramount Network project. Zimmerman sent 38 text messages, made 21 phone calls, and left several voicemails with the PI messages sent from Zimmerman to Warren saying, "Answer your phone," explicitive, and "I'll see you before you realize it." He also said Warren will be on his way to the inside of a gator. Warren read a victim impact statement in court about the abusive messages, which began last December. Threats sent to him, including information about Warren's life not many people knew of, like travel details, that lead him to beef up his home security, he said, according to ABC. The threats were for me to immediately stop what I was doing, or he was going to harm me, Warren said, noting that Zimmerman, who was acquitted of second-degree murder charges for fatally shooting 17-year-old Trayvon, still has a propensity for violence. He can't stay away from trouble. He's toxic, he added, doubting Zimmerman will be able to avoid violating his probation. Warren also said he felt Zimmerman did get what he deserved with a deal, but felt we got the best we could. Still, Warren hoped Zimmerman's charge would have been a felony and not a misdemeanor. Martin wasn't the last trouble Zimmerman had with the law either. He faced 2 domestic violence cases, which saw him walk free. How many times I would like to tell you guys, this guy acts like he's Mr. Untouchable. Ever since Trayvon Martin's been murdered by him, you notice that he always gets in trouble with the law. When it comes to domestic violence, with his ex-wife, with his baby's mother, beating up his ex-wife's father. And you notice, and basically he got into a bar fight with a guy, and then it was a shootout. Of course, the guy that shot at him got charged, but not Zimmerman. You know, all these incidents, and he still gets away with it. And you want to know why they gets away with it, ladies and gentlemen? Because his father was a former judge. And it's saddened that he has a criminal past, and still walks free. When it comes to domestic violence, death threats, insults, threats of violence, he gets away with murder. And this is what happened to Trayvon. Ever since he was let go, he can't stay away from trouble. And like another incident, it happened in Texas that he found he had a gun in his glove compartment, and the officer, in an arrest stop, but they let him go. See, this is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's like he can get away with anything he wants to, but when it comes to black people in this country, we always go to jail, get charged, probably been in jail for a long, long time. They don't even care if you have probation. You still will go to jail for that. And this guy will not get away from murder. This guy can't stay away from trouble. And obviously, ever since he's out, he can do whatever he want to do because guess what? My judge will bail me out. It's a misdemeanor. Okay. I post bail. I'm cool. He can say do that, and not one time every time a black person even think of doing that, we're going to jail. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so frustrated that guys like George Zimmerman can do whatever he want to do because he quote unquote above the law because his father's a former judge, and yet when it comes to everybody else doing the exact same thing, they're serving time, longer sentences for the same crime George Zimmerman is doing. So obviously this guy is, as long as he's out, he's going to do whatever he want to do. There's nothing going to be done to him because, the thing of it is that, it's saddening that you see guys like him get away with murder, and yet everybody else will be in prison for the rest of their lives, which is ridiculous. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this article. Share this video. Subscribe my YouTube channel. Subscribe my reaction channel. And subscribe my Black Johnson channel for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions and signing off. Deuces.